with Kennedy Kimani.
Good evening. 84% of Kenyans feel the current economic conditions are worse compared to 1 year ago, while 87% of Kenyans have reduced personal expenditure due to the cost of living. This is according to a new survey by TIFA released today that has revealed that 39% of Kenyans consider the increasing cost of living as the most prominent challenge since President William Ruto assumed office last year.
When you get 87% who say they've had to reduce their expenditure, you know that almost everybody has been suffering. And then we ask them, what are the two main things of those 87% who've had to reduce expenditure that you've actually reduced your expenditure on? And a clear majority, 84%, said food. Again, you can see people who are a bit better off, earning more than 20,000 shillings a month. The figure 79% is a little bit lower for the people in the other two categories. How that's going to impact on their health, even on mortality, goodness knows. But we can see the situation is extremely difficult.
President William Ruto has said that he is going to implement the housing levy no matter what it takes. Speaking today during the official opening of the second annual Kenya Diaspora Investment Conference at KICC in Nairobi, the head of state said that he is certain and determined in making sure he goes ahead with the plan since implementation has been the main issue, adding that if certain countries were able to carry out and implement the plan, then Kenya could do it too.
We all want to talk about it. It is good. We go tell the people we are going to do this, we are going to do this. When hardly people mean it. I am telling you this time round, I am implementing it. And I am so determined because we must do it. Korea did it, Singapore did it, Malaysia did it, and that is why they are ahead of us. We know what we must do, but we cannot gather the courage to do it. But this time round, whatever it takes, we are going to implement it.
At the same time, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi has dispelled fears of the alleged sale of KICC, saying that the privatization will benefit the country, adding that Kenyans misunderstood the government's plan to privatize some institutions.
Somebody said, why are you selling KICC? The government talked about privatization. They did not talk about disposal. Two distinct things. What would be wrong if part of the diaspora fund was to become a fund that invests the Kenyan diaspora fund, becomes part of the partnership in actually commercializing the KICC operations, but it is also an investment that benefits you and benefits the people of Kenya.
Meanwhile, the criminal case against embattled control of budget Margaret Nyakango has been stopped. This is after the Mombasa local trial magistrate Alex Idhuku was told that there is a High Court order issued stopping Nyakango's prosecution. The High Court issued orders last week after a case was filed by West Mugirango Member of Parliament Stephen Mogaka through lawyer Danson Omari challenging Nyakango's prosecution. In the court papers, Mogaka argued that the arrest and prosecution of Nyakango was a violation of her rights. Nyakango was arrested in Mombasa on the 5th of this month, where the DPP approved multiple criminal charges against her and 10 others. Magistrate Alex Idhuku has directed that the matter to be mentioned on the 29th of May next year. And that's the news at 4. Good evening. I am Kennedy Kimani.
News on the go, keeping you up to speed with the latest news.